Hey guys, it's Ray again. Thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel, Spirituality. Today I'm actually going to be doing a general read. And I said on my original video, but that wasn't for me, and that there's already a lot of great general readers out there. But Spirit kept nudging at me today and pushing me, telling me that I need to do a general read. And I get why. Obviously, how would you know if you resonate with me if I don't show you what I'm capable of? So today that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be focused on twin flames, divine counterparts, soulmates, obvi, because I'm on my own twin flame journey and that's who I want to help. I'm here to help other twin flamers because it's a tough journey, man. Even with soulmates, it's a tough journey. So I'm going to show you what I can do, and hopefully I will see all your beautiful faces in my YouTube live tomorrow. I believe I'm probably going to end up streaming in at about 7 p.m. Eastern. 7 has just been resonating with me a lot lately, obviously. A lot of divine counterparts are coming into union. Just like you guys, I love general reads, especially YouTube lives. I love chatting with fellow people in this community and just getting that support that you don't get from, you know, your average circle of friends. So let's get started. All right. Ooh, you've already got my deck all flipped up. I just did that probably because I definitely just shuffled my cards. So I guess I'm going to reshuffle them. And in the meantime, while I do that, I just want to kind of reiterate that this channel is going to be focused on helping those who feel like general reads are just getting a little too general for them, who want some actual clarity pertaining to their specific situation. So I will be logging into YouTube lives and doing mini reads. I'll also be taking super chat specific questions. At some point, I'm going to put my reader services in the bio, but for now, head over to my IG channel, RAESP_, that's RAESP_, and you will find my reading services, which is a very limited menu right now, but you will find that in my highlight story. I also did a an IG live yesterday and did a few readings, so I'm sure that I'll be doing more mini chats over on that end too, but this is just going to be like the main hub, because eventually this is going to be the ultimate spiritual YouTube channel. I have been working on a lot of different content. I'm also not the best shuffler, so don't make fun of me, to fill up Monday through Friday, and I'm just going to keep adding them as things get completed or plans get set in motion. But for now, my focus is going to be mini reads and super chat specific questions. So one more shuffle. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna get better at this shuffling. I've literally been doing tarot since September. I've been an intuitive since I was a kid, but like as far as tarot, dealing with tarot decks, September was like the go ahead. And honestly, it was because general reads were getting too general for me, and I really didn't want to spend money on readings at that point because I already knew that I had the intuitive ability for myself, even though I suck at reading myself. I wonder if I'm the only person on the planet, well, the only reader on the planet who has that issue. And now I just love it. Like helping people, I've always loved to do that. So let's see what Spirit has to say. I know a lot of readers have been talking about a lot of unions. You've seen a lot of babies pop up, a lot of marriages happen. So it's like definitely in the air, especially with this Cancerian Leo moon that's about to come up right before my birthday, by the way. Shout out to all my Aquas. Okay. Queen of Wands. It's a good card to get. Four of Wands. And the Hierophant in reverse. Okay. So instantly I got divine feminine energy. Obviously with the Queen of Wands. So usually this card to me is like someone who is emotionally balanced, getting that queen energy, taking charge. But it's followed up by the moon in reverse. And the moon, just like the Seven of Swords, can represent secrets and hidden messages, but it also mostly to me signifies intuition. And it's almost like you're not seeing something for what it is. And that makes so much sense because right now a lot of us are still not seeing the journey for what it is. We're not seeing the masculine and what they're currently doing in the 3D world. A lot of us aren't in contact with our masculine, so we don't know what's going on. So it's like we're strong in ourselves emotionally, but when it pertains to this situation, we're still like blinded. We're still not seeing things for what they are. And then we got the Four of Wands, which is the union card. And it's almost like there's intuitive conflict pertaining to union. So I feel like there's a lot of us out there who are like, it's impossible. Union's not coming. I don't see it. He's acted up. He's not talking to me. And this is just like reiterating that to me. The Hierophant in reverse, which is another very like intuitive spiritual card to me. It's like you're just not seeing it. Emotionally, you're not seeing it. And as far as the actual physical union, it's just like, there's no way. There's no way possible. So I'm going to pull some more cards and see what they have to say. The Six of Wands. Oh, that's always like a really good card, but it's reversed. So that's why I'm like, oh. The World, the Six of Swords, the Star, the Seven of Wands, and then the Four of Wands in reversed. Okay. So, starting to look like a story to me now. Usually when I pull the first cards out, I'm like, where is this going? Where is this going? Okay. So we've got under the Queen of Wands, the Six of Wands in reverse. Six of Wands is a reciprocal card to me. I feel like all sixes are reciprocal cards to me because that's like unconditional love and equal give and take. And you see in the upright, she's like, woo, sliding right into the union, you know? But unfortunately, she's reversed. So it's almost like emotionally you're putting on this front that everything is fine and dandy, but in the back of your head, you're like, he's still not acting right. And I just can't see it. I can't see this union coming. But even though you can't see it, you got the World card right under it. So karmic cycles have ended. And I'm not saying they're going to end. Obviously, time is an illusion. Energy is fluid. Things can change. This could be past energy, present energy, or future energy. But I'm really getting that this is like now energy. And the World is almost like the karmic cycle that you're not seeing what he's doing in the 3D, and it's just not looking, it's looking grim to you. It's ended. Whatever it is. And then we got the Four of Wands under it. The Six of Wands. A lot of, I said wands. Swords. Six of Swords. Okay. So the Six of Swords, or swords in general, are mental. And even though this entire deck is not, this entire suit is not all bad, I always look at this like conflict or speaking your mind. A lot of just like, this is the darkest deck to me, which is kind of funny because it's associated with air signs and I'm an air sign. But I feel like it's just reiterating the fact that you want reciprocation so bad. You want that unconditional love, and right now it's just spiky. That was a really weird way to describe it, but that just popped in my head. It's spiky right now. At any moment, you could fall on that dagger. That's how you're feeling. But you still love. You're loving through the conflict. You're loving through the emotion, which is a good thing. It's just you're focusing on the negative. You got to get out of that negative Nancy or negative Nick, whoever's watching. So under the Hierophant in reverse, we have the Star. So I feel like that is spirit telling you, like, you have to be more optimistic. You have to keep your vibrations high because you're actually a lot closer to union than you think. So just like we have this connection with our twins, our divine counterparts, they feel everything we feel. If you don't feel like things are going to go great, or that you can trust this person, or that you can forgive this person, it's going to take a lot longer for them to come through. That block is going to stay there. You have to help them clear their energy from wherever you are, even if there's no communication. Good news, y'all. 7 of Wands. So regardless of how you feel when it comes to these cards, you're still like ready to fight for this. 1,000%. And honestly, I'm starting to pick up the divine masculine's energy. Even though this is a female on the card, it's almost like you don't realize it, but I'm fighting for this behind the scenes right now. Because whatever situation he's currently in, he's just not happy. He's discontent. 4 of Swords. And the 4 of Swords came in reverse. So you know that's like stagnation. That's like not moving. But it's also in conjunction with this star, the hope and optimism. So like I was saying earlier, you have to have a more optimistic view on this situation for your divine counterpart to have a more optimistic view. I cannot talk today, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot. For your divine counterpart to have a more optimistic view. Oh my gosh. Please excuse me. It's been a really long day. I had to be at work at like 8 this morning, and it's Sunday. Come on, y'all. So let's pull some more cards. I just love this deck. It's so pretty. It's just so pretty. Okay. The Magician, manifestation. Oh. Okay, so the 2 cards I saw is Justice and the Emperor, but I saw the Emperor first. So we're going to rearrange it in this way. Okay, first, I see this in 2 different ways. For the divine feminine, it's like you are manifesting this union. Like, real deal. And with the energy that's going on right now, Aries is in Mars, Sagittarius and Venus. Anything you speak on, if you're vibrating high, it's going to come to fruition. Period. If you believe it, you can achieve it. And I know that sounds so corny, but it's like, when it comes to the spiritual stuff, it's the truth. So you have the Magician, right? But I also get that the Emperor, divine masculine, is also manifesting this. So that's a really good thing. And what I love is the Emperor is followed up by this Justice card. This card to me is the I'm sorry card. This is, I'm sorry, I'm going to make things right. I'm going to balance the scale. I'm going to get it together. And like I said, with that World card, I feel like whatever energy this divine masculine was in, he's out of it now. Now he's just a little afraid to come towards you because it's like you're in this whole pessimistic energy towards this union. I feel like in your life, emotionally, you're doing fine. You're balanced. But when it comes to your Emperor, it's like, I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Spirit, what blocks are keeping? Okay, this isn't a block. Well, I mean, I guess it in the essence, it is a block, but it's also a good thing, in my opinion. Now that, the second card that just came out is definitely a block. Let's see. The Hanged Woman and the 8 of Swords. Okay. So the first card we got is the 3 of Swords in reverse. This is the healing card. Remember I said the world, something ended. Seeming like a 3-party situation to me. So if you're divine masculine or you're divine feminine, take it how it resonates. Even though I'm probably going to speak more from the divine feminine perspective, they're healing. The heartbreak already happened. That world, it ended. But they're currently healing from it now. So I know it's like not the greatest energy, but to me it's a really good card, especially when you are hoping that things in the 3D are moving towards you guys reconciling at some point. Then we got the Judgment in reverse. It's almost like he can't handle it. everything that he did to you or she did to you in the past, replaying like a movie screen. You see, it kind of looks like a drive-in theater movie a little bit, but it's replaying all of it. So it's not in the form that they're taking judgment yet. Right now, they're just like viewing the judgment or what the possible judgment would be and fearing judgment, which is crazy to me because when it comes to these relationships, it's like that's probably the one person on the planet that's not going to judge you. But it's really hard to see when you've been dealing with three-party situations, whether any type of karmic, I mean, it could be family, obviously, but I'm getting more romantic vibes. You're dealing with a three-party situation, someone who doesn't appreciate you and judge you for everything and make you put on this mask of who you should be instead of who you actually are. So there's definitely some mental conflict about that. Then we got the Hanged Woman. One thing I will say is I'm really glad this is not in reverse. Right now, the Emperor is going within. The Emperor is seeking spirituality, seeking to find who they are, self-care, self-love. So definitely a self-love card to me. I know not everybody reads it like that, but I do. And it's followed up by the Eight of Swords. So I feel like this is a lot into the stagnation going on with all four of these cards together with Judgment. It's like they're not addressing to get justice. Oh my goodness, this incense is driving me crazy. Okay, so it's like the bird. I call this the bird box card. I know that's so ignorant, but the bird box card. He can't face it right now. He's still healing from the previous situation, still trying to wrap his head around all of the fuck shit. Excuse my language. I actually don't. I curse. It just is what it is. All the fuck shit that he did or she did. And right now just going within self, not really focusing on actions, right? Focusing on self, which is not a bad thing. Probably not what you wanted to hear, but not a bad thing. Let's get some more cards, Spirit. This seems like so much my masculine. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. So, options. And that was right over the Judgment card. So, feeling bad. Realizing that there's only one option. If you look at this card, there's only one cup with the heart in it, right? Realizing there's only one option. But scared to drink out of this cup, essentially. Ah! So we got the Empress, the one option. The one option. Gosh, he's feeling like crap for what he did. Three of Cups in reversed. 10 of Pentacles. And the 9 of Wands. Huh. So everybody knows in the upright, this is like celebrations, marriages, birth, like really, really good things that have to do with family and love. But it came out in the reverse. So I feel like he's mirroring or she's mirroring you with that. I don't know if this is fixable. But it's either your energy, the thoughts of you replaying. Oh my gosh, that's a mirror. Okay, so if you are going through your head replaying all the things that your divine masculine has done, it's causing him to do that. And if you're stuck in that energy of all the things he's done and not what can happen when you move forward, he's or she's going to be in that energy. Of course. So he's just feeling like it's not going to happen. Even though I only have one option now, one love option, I don't know if this love option wants me. Or if I can fix what I broke. Or I can fix what was broken. Then we got the 10 of Pentacles. And the 9 of Wands. The energy I just got from this is whatever situation that the masculine or the divine feminine, whatever resonates with you, came out of, it had a lot to do with money. So whether their divine counterpart, or their karmic, not divine, their karmic was taking money from them, or they had a business together, or they were married or whatever, they're on the defense. They're ready to fight, but they're on the defense for money. So financial abundance could also be a reason why your counterpart hasn't come around. Can we clarify the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands, please? Woo! 9 of Swords in reverse. So yeah, I mean, with this completion, the healing, it's a lot of things happening. It's like they're coming out of this. Okay, I don't know if you guys have been having this, but I, for the past like 2 to 3 weeks, have been having extremely sleepless nights. And I recently had a reading, a small little reading done by Just Swimming 1111. Steph is amazing, by the way. Like, she's who I am resonating with the hardest right now. So if you have not checked out any of her videos, I would highly, highly recommend it. She does YouTube lives all the time. She's very interactive, and I like absolutely enjoy that about her. Also, her kid is just like the cutest. I love that he like pops up on the readings and stuff. But I was having so many restless nights, and literally 2 nights ago was the first time that I started to sleep normally. And when I had that reading, I found out that my divine counterpart was going through a lot of karma, dealing with a lot of tower moments. And I was like, that's why I'm like struggling to sleep, like legit struggling to sleep. So he's coming out of that energy. So the healing is working. I'm still trying to figure out why the moon and the Hierophant are in reverse, like what he's still trying to hold back on. And honestly, I don't even think it's like he or she. I don't even think that, it's not that they aren't aware. I think they're aware. It's just they're just trying to ignore it right now because of this little duo. But they're no longer having sleepless nights about it, or restlessness, or anxiety, or stress. So that's a good thing. I think, if anything, the stress is more so dealing with you. Five of Swords in reverse. Okay. That's like, 5 of Wands in reverse. Okay. Mental conflict, emotional conflict, ending. They're coming out of it. And I think the second that they do that, because they're in this Emperor energy, they're just second guessing themselves a little bit. And we all do that. I mean, that's why we go to general reading, get general readings, or go and hire people to do a reading for us. Like, sometimes we just are so in our head that our intuition just is not, you know? Even if, because I'm a very balanced and centered person, especially after doing ayahuasca, which I'll probably have to make a whole nother video about that. I did 5 ceremonies. And even though I'm generally have like peace and I'm grounded, I still pick up on my divine counterparts energy. And I also, every now and then, will mentally get a little shaken. And I just think that's divine stepping in with their tower moments. It's like meant to happen. That's so funny that I just said that. The tower came out in reverse. Tower moment's over. Or it's going to be over. This is so funny. I just love how spirit works. So, looks like it was facing each other. So I'm going to have to do it like this on here so you guys can see it, because I know on the camera it's backwards. Divine counterpart is definitely coming in with that I'm sorry and the clarity on their deception and secrets. And it's a, look, eclipse moon. Stop it, okay? Are we not coming up on one right now? And it's blue. This new full moon is blue. A blue moon. I love it. Can we get what they're sorry about? They're sorry for not being the King of Cups or the Queen of Cups that you deserved in the beginning. But we all know it's a part of the journey, because they wouldn't be the King or Queen of Cups that's about to come your way had they not gone through all of this. So that's really sweet. They're here to bring you that offer of love. the correct way, like they were supposed to in the beginning. Princess of Swords. Yeah. Somebody's cutting things out without a care in the world. She looks happy. She's like, shh, shh. Bad friends, shh. Karmics, shh. Childhood issues, shh. They're working hard on this. There's plans set in motion. Whatever they're doing to get to you. So right now, they don't see it clearly, and you don't see it clearly, but they're working on it regardless. That smooth talker is coming. But this time, he's coming with truth. Okay? This time, he's coming emotionally balanced. I think that's amazing. So, Spirit, is there any final messages? They just threw 3 at me. All right, so we got the Hermit. They've definitely been in Hermit mode. But they've been in Hermit mode so that they can get grounded. It's the Knight of Pentacles. They're trying to get to that King of Pentacles status for you, that stability. They want to bring you something. But they had to go in, they had to reflect. I think we had that earlier with the Hanged Man. You know, that self-care love. Self-care card. And we got the Ten of Wands. They're ready to drop their burdens. This is completion. I mean, that just brings you back to the World card. They're letting go of all of their burdens. And they're working hard, setting their plans in motion. They're healing. Okay? Healing. So that they can bring you these offers and this justice that you deserve. They know that they were too caught up in the 3D, the materialistic stuff that didn't make any sense on a spiritual level, to their intuition and to their soul, to their heart. And now that you've opened up their heart, it's like, as much as they try to play Bird Box, there's nothing they can do about it. They're coming. So what I need for you to do is to continue to vibrate high. Continue to manifest. And be ready to forgive your divine counterpart. If you really want union, you have to purge all of that past stuff that happened. I'm not saying don't have a conversation about it, because obviously they're ready to tell you some stuff. They're ready to give you some clarity for sure. But don't dwell on it. You know that you forgive your divine counterpart regardless. So, I hope that this resonated with someone, anyone. I'm obviously pulling for some people. And this really resonates with myself. So, I'm like, this is insane. I'm really excited to see what happens. What's coming in the next couple of weeks, you know, especially with this eclipse. And my birthday right on the horizon, like 5 days after the full moon. We shall see. But I just wanted to let you guys know that general reads is not something that I normally will do. But I'm here for you with the mini reads, the super chat questions, to help you give specific clarity to your situation. I still highly, highly recommend watching general reads just so you can get a consensus of what's going on. I know that you already kind of know what's going on in your situation, but I want to give you the real tea, okay? The real tea on your divine counterpart. So please subscribe, comment, like, and share this video with your friends. Anybody who you think this might help. Anybody who may need a general reading or mini reading when I do my YouTube lives. And just so you know, mini reads are going to consist of everything. Even though I'm more so on this twin flame journey and I'm more so within love, and I definitely do health, career, family, like all of that. So let everybody know. Ray's here. Spirituality is ready to give you the tea on what's going on with you spiritually. I kind of rhymed just a little bit. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sending you guys so much light and love. Stay positive. Vibrate high. Let your twin know you love them. Doesn't have to be verbally, but you know, spiritually, let them know that you love them. Tell telepathically let them know that you love them and that you're here for them. You stand by them because they're ready. It's just they just don't know how to go about it. And that's something that I've definitely seen like a lot lately. So y'all, all these unions, the 21st, I feel it's gonna be a real special day. I'm like really excited about it. Okay. All right, guys, that is it for today. I will be definitely logging in for my first YouTube live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. So get ready, get hyped, get psyched. I am here for you. Sending all my love. Bye, guys.